On October 30th, 2015, London Coin Galleries and Künker will auction off mining coins from the Preussag collection. The auction will take place at the Millennium Hotel Mayfair and start at 2 p.m. The Preussag collection is the most comprehensive and most important assemblage of mining coins ever to be on the market. Interpreting the imagery of the coins, however, is not an easy thing to do sometimes. To provide assistance, we would like to give you a tour to a numismatic mine. Please join us on our descent into the depths of a mine. Have you brought your equipment? You're going to need your mine lamp, as well as a padded hood to protect your head from falling rocks. Did you put your leather apron on? How about your knee pads? Well then, come along with us into the shaft. We have to climb down what seems endless steps of ladders to reach the actual place where the mining takes place. The more we descend, the more tons of rock weigh above our heads. But please do not worry. The walls of the shafts and the galleries have been secured with massive tree trunks. Are you out of breath yet? Well, there are many more steps to take until finally we will arrive at the bottom of the shaft, where a gallery will take us to our workplace. And it is here where we bear upon the mountain using hammer and chisel. With our tools, we are chipping off the stone containing the metal vein. In the past, this task was called hewing. Hence, we were referred to as hewers. Our work is highly dangerous, especially when we set fire to heat the stone. This is necessary to make the stone brittle and to help us get to the precious metal. Every time we do this, we pray to God that the stone will not fall down before we have left the gallery to escape the poisonous gases. Using a wheelbarrow, our junior staff, unskilled mine workers, transport the fallen rock to a collection point where the waste rocks need to be picked out. This is very hard work, physically, and also underpaid. But the young beginners need to learn to distinguish between pure rock and rock containing metal. Only then can they become hewers. The metal is finally brought up in buckets, for which the mine workers use a winch. Usually, it takes 2 workers to wind up the winch. This is hard work too. They only can take a short break when the buckets are being filled down in the mountain. There are no such breaks when water is being pumped out, and sometimes water has to be pumped out of the galleries. This is necessary when we are working below groundwater level and the galleries are filling up automatically. In such cases, we are happy to dispose of the horse whim. Drawn above ground by a horse, it can be described as a vertical treadmill. No major mine could do without a whim. It is easily recognizable. It looks like a tent with an adjacent square-shaped shed. Please take a look. This is a whim. But how does it work? A horse pulls a crossbar which sets a cogwheel in motion. This cogwheel then turns a small or large wheel, over which, in a tube, one water-filled bucket after the next is being hauled to the surface. This technology gives us independence from the need of a nearby river. Of course, this device could also be operated through water power. But this will only work if we are able to build a channel from the river to the mine. Sometimes, technical reasons prevent us from building a horse whim right above the shaft. In that case, we fall back on what is called a flat rod system in order to transmit the power to start up the device. But this is far from an ideal solution, since the friction loss can be as high as 80%. The smelting works is always located in close vicinity to the mines. To separate the ore from the rock, the large pieces of stone have to be crushed with the hammer first. Next, the stones are washed, a task, by the way, in which also women and children are involved. It is complex and expensive to smelt the silver out of the rock. The most important ingredient is charcoal, a lot of charcoal. Believe me, a gigantic lot of charcoal. You can be sure that wherever metal is smelted, charcoal burners are around, and therefore forests should also be in close proximity. From these forests, wagons are bringing not only charcoal, but entire tree trunks. We need them to keep up the mine's infrastructure. We need whole tree trunks for securing the shafts and galleries. We need wood for the beam for the whim or flat rod, the ladders, and so on. Imagine only one single step of the long ladder to be unsound, or one single supporting beam inside the gallery broken, as if mining wasn't dangerous enough. Therefore, we pray to Saint Barbara. However, you won't find her depicted on mining coins. Why? Our princes and lords do love to take our silver, but they do not share our everyday anxiety working the tunnels. We, the auction house Künker, would like to thank you for joining us on our trip to a numismatic mine. We would be delighted to welcome you at the auction of our business partner, London Coin Galleries. If we sparked your interest with this film, why not attend the sale in person? Please join us on October 30th, 2015 at the Millennium Hotel Mayfair at 2 p.m. Should you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us.